To continue with the other activities like wait for file activity and execute a command activity, we'll see in this session. I'll take a new job, new sequence job. I have wait for file activity. So what is the purpose of a wait for file activity, and how do we execute it, and where exactly we do, we'll see now. I'll take activity. In this activity, the transformer job, which is having the loop, reset if required, then run. And in this job, I have the source as a file, which is a loop.txt. Now, I'm going to wait for this file, because the file, the source, the job is file. Wait for the file to appear. Wait for the file to disappear. The trigger conditions will be okay. That file, if it is checks, if it waits, okay, wait for it will check for the file. Okay, wait for file to appear. Assume that in this path I'll just go and D folder, input source loop.txt. This file I'm just doing Control X, and in the desktop I'm maintaining it as a I'm keeping that file. Now I don't have loop.txt in this folder. So now if I make this job wait for file activity to file to appear and click OK, and I'm going to save this job in the sequencer folder with wait for file, and next execute command activity also I want to discuss in the same job. Execute job 2 sequential full job, and 3 the wait for file activity job 3 I have. I'll just save it. Okay, now I want to compile this job. I have compiled it and I want to run this job. When I want to run this job, see, it got completed without wait for the file. I'll see why. What is the warning? Failed. Input.txt failed. Okay. Input -14. Okay. The technical condition what I mentioned is okay, but I just want to make it sure. Unconditional I maintained instead of okay. So now see, wait for file activity job is running, and transformer stage loop job even running status. Now wait for file activity job, see here, it is waiting for the job to finish. Okay. Give me 1 minute, because I see this job should not execute, because we should wait until the file get appear, it should wait. But how did it run? Give me 1 minute. I did something wrong, I guess. Wait for file activity. I have given the loop. Wait for the file to appear. Okay, that is fine. I'm not sure whether this. I'm not okay. The condition, technical condition doesn't have any issue. Give me 1 minute. I'm just making do not timeout. I made this job as reset if required, then run. The job should run. So do not timeout is one of the thing important. See, input to be present. It is waiting for the file to be present. So once the file is present, then it will try to run this job. Because this in this job, the source is file. So what cases we help here is the file validation. Some people will ask you, how do you make a file validation? So if you want to see whether this file, if this source file is not present and if unnecessarily this job is running, it is a failure and a lot of servers and lot of RAM and a lot of effort will be wasted if the file is not there and the job will the job executes without a file, job may be failed. So in that case, what I do, wait for file to appear, I'll make a point and I'll not execute the job until the file get appears. So in that case, the director will be waiting for the, sorry, in the director, you can see that the file to be present. So here I'm going to control cut this and I'm going to put it in the D folder, input source path, and I'm going to paste. So once immediately if I paste, automatically it get the file and the transformer job is running now. So this is what about the process. The job is finished C log. Okay, the job status is finished C log. We'll see why the warnings are coming. Item. Okay, this is the warning. In the sequential file, we can do some changes. Then it will be executed properly. Okay, that is the issue with sequential file, not with the join. No, sorry, I'm not with the job transformer. It is with sequencer, sequential file stage. And this is not a sequencer problem. Okay, do not timeout. And if you want to, don't say that do not timeout because sometimes if you don't get file and if that is not a business day, you don't get the file and unnecessarily you are keep waiting, the servers on. You with a lot of effort, this will be running. So you should not make this. If you want, you can make for 10 minutes, 10 seconds or 50 seconds. You can make some time if you want to see, and after that if you don't get the file, then you need to abort that sequencer. So that is the way you can design, but don't wait, do not timeout is not proper. So wait for file to disappear. So in these cases, when do you go means, for example, in some cases, what will happen? The job will abort one particular, for example, if the same file jobs are running, means that end output there is another application which is having with the file name, and the source file name is same, and that file name should be aborted. If the file is disappeared, then only this job should run. Means, for example, if you place this one file, one particular file, loop1.txt, for example, I don't have, but if I want to make a loop one, I'll make this file to disappear, then this job should run. Then it should take the loop.txt job and should run. So in such cases, what happens, you can remove this file to execute. Okay, file to disappear. For example, now I'm not making anything, but I make do not run time, do not timeout. So job is executed. So wait for file to disappear. So wait for file to disappear, and this job is running, and this will be executed still, as I shown you before. So still it is running on, and it will be saying wait for to absent. Okay, wait for to absent. So in this case, what I want to do, I just go and I want to control X and paste. So immediately the job will run now. Because that file is disappeared, means deleted. In the process, terminology process wise, it is deleted. So now this wait for file activity job, sequence job will execute successfully because the file is disappeared. And there is no file because the file which I have pasted on the desktop, that is source for this job, so the job is aborted. So in that case, there is a different process that we do generally from application to application. In that cases, there is a requirement where you need to run another job based on deleting of one one file. So that should happen. And in that cases, we go for wait for file to disappear. So wait for file activity is the job to check whether the file means the file validation. One of the file validation concept will happen implemented with the wait for file activity. So this is what about the wait for file activity. And in the same job, I want to go with execute command activity. So execute command activity is somewhat like Unix commands. If you want to run some Unix commands or call some shell scripts in database server, Datastage server, and run those scripts, we use execute command activity. So I have a job activity in the output, execute command activity we input. So the command you can give here, for example, I want to give wc-l, wc-l, and the file name I'm giving as the D folder loop.txt only. Okay, sorry, that is parameters. No? Browse for the file. Loop.txt is not present. So here it is. I'll just cut it. And in the D folder, input source, I'm making it as a paste. Now I have that file. Okay. I'm sorry. I want to show you the browse for the file loop.txt. So here if you can make the count, I'll show you this how we can do because long back we had run. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just show you how to run the execute command activity. So the same file I'm taking. So execute command activity wc-l output. So I'm running this job. Now the file is present. The file is present, and I'm making as wait for file to disappear. I'm sorry, I just want to compile. I want to stop that. So you can stop this job from the Datastage directory even. Datastage directory even. Give me 1 minute. It will stop. So it is asking for the server request. Sometimes it makes a delay, but it will happen. So it is like delaying, but it will have the server to be stop request. In the real life cases, it will stop. It is not a thing, but it should stop here even. It takes some time. Okay. What I'll do, I'll just make this job to run. So that is not a problem because here the servers and all will not work exactly. So we'll finish up that job. So I have disappeared. So I disappeared now. So then this job should continue. Okay. some issues will happen with server connectivity issues and all. So I have given wait for file to disappear. Okay. So I did some. What I'll do, I'll just delete this job. Before that, I'll take a copy. And this job, I'm going to delete it. Of course, it will not delete. Okay. We'll leave that job. Okay. We will leave that job. I'll just, what I'll do. I hope this rename will work. Okay. Will work. Okay. So I have this job. We'll work with this job. After that, I'll just shut down the system and on. No, in that case, that server access will happen and it will be working properly. So now what I am doing, this job is running. Okay, because the wait for file activity. What condition I made it to wait for disappear only. That file anyhow it is not there, so it will run immediately. It finished with the job is aborted because the file is not present, and this also got finished. Now see this execute command activities output. What will happen? See, it is not recognized internal external command W-L. Okay, it did not recognize. Just I want to make sure. We'll see this because execute command, to be honest or to be frank, long back I have used it, so I'm just a bit confused like where I need to use between WCPNL before or after. That is the issue, but no problem. That it will execute. But execute command activity purpose is to give the output like using Unix commands. Whatever you do, the output will be given. How to use that execute command process and all also we'll see. I hope the output is given. The output is given. I'll tell you. But the proper is not proper way. It is not in proper way. I get unconditional only, right? The trigger condition. Okay. The starting level, even I thought to give the value there, but I haven't given there. Now we'll see whether this execute command output is in proper way or not. No, it should execute properly only, but I'm not getting. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I'm just removing this file now. So I'll just make this part. I found the loop.txt there are 4 to 5 records. In totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records will be shown in the output. So the command should be first, and this is I found a little bit. I hope the command is wrong actually. That is one taken, I guess. W-L is the command. The system cannot find the file specified. Okay. Okay. This is also before the command is wrong and now the file is not present. That is the issue. Now the file is present. Now I'll run it again. I'm sorry, execute command activity long back I have used, that is reason due to some mistake I have taking long time, but now it is done. I'll get the output of execute command activity. So execute command activity 7 it is getting altogether, but only 5 you should get. Only the thing, maybe I'll get the problem rectified. Only the thing, it is counting rest some okay, I'll just do it in command prompt first, and I'll show you that in the -l loop dot txt. Now 5 I'm getting. Now we'll run. Because the column name is also one count. So I'll get 5. I should get 5, but I'm getting 7. That is because of some extra two lines that I'll take now. So see, those extra two records are coming. That is the reason before I get warnings, but now I'm not getting. See this output. So this is what about the execute command activity, but I'll just show you the scenario view after in the next session. And this is what about wait for file activity and execute command activity. In the next session, we'll discuss with some scenario using looping variable and start loop activity and loop activity also. And we have some other nested conditions. Some things we'll see. There are some other sessions with sequencer activity. Thank you very much. Sequencer job activities. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video.